Every single day, my dog walks to the door, sits down, and waits. Not for food. Not for a walk. Not for me. He's waiting for someone who isn't coming back. And watching him wait is one of the hardest things I've ever experienced. It started a few weeks ago. The house became quieter. The routines changed. The footsteps he used to hear at 6 p.m. every evening stopped. At first, I didn't notice the way he did. Life kept moving. I was busy processing my own grief. But he noticed immediately. That first evening, he ran to the door at exactly 6 p.m. Tail wagging, ears perked up, eyes full of hope and certainty. He waited. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. Then 20. The door never opened. I called him away. Tried to distract him with dinner. With toys. With anything. But the next evening at 6 p.m., he was back at that door. Waiting again. Days passed. Then weeks. But nothing changed in his routine. Every single evening, he sits by that door. Same spot. Same time. Like clockwork. He listens to every sound outside. Every passing car makes his ears twitch. Every footstep on the sidewalk makes him lift his head. For a moment, hope flashes in his eyes. Then the sound fades. The footsteps pass by. The car drives away. And the hope fades too. Sometimes he lies down right there against the door. Rests his head gently against the wood, as if he can somehow feel them on the other side. As if his waiting alone could bring them back. And when the door doesn't open, when 7 p.m. comes and goes, he just sighs. A long, heavy sigh that sounds like sadness. Then he stays there a little longer. Just in case. Before finally walking away, only to return tomorrow at the same time. Here's what broke my heart to learn. Dogs understand loss. My dog had formed an inseparable bond with this person. They were his favorite. His person. The one he ran to first. The one whose arrival was the best part of his day. And now they're gone. Losing someone you love is hard enough. But watching your dog grieve that same loss, watching them wait for someone who will never come home again, it adds a whole new layer of pain. Because you can't explain it to them. You can't say, they're not coming back. You can't make them understand why. All they know is, someone they loved is missing. And dogs, just like humans, suffer genuine grief at the loss of someone important to them. The research backs this up. Dogs experience depression, anxiety, and behavioral changes when they lose a bonded human or animal companion. They don't just get over it overnight. Some dogs take weeks to adjust. Some take months. Some take years. And some never stop waiting. I've tried everything to help him move on. I've redirected him with walks right at 6 p.m. Given him extra attention and affection. Kept his routine as consistent as possible. Same feeding times, same play times, same everything. I've given him puzzle toys to occupy his mind. New treats to excite him. Long walks to tire him out. And some days are better. Some days he seems more like himself. But then 6 p.m. comes. And he's back at that door. Because hope doesn't follow logic. And love doesn't operate on schedules you can change. He waits because waiting is all he knows how to do. Every passing car could be them. Every footstep might be theirs. Every door opening somewhere in the distance gives him a reason to believe. Just one more day. Just one more evening. Maybe tonight. Through this heartbreak, I've learned how to help a grieving dog, or at least try. Stick to routines, even when everything else has changed. Keep their feeding times, walk times, and play times consistent. That structure helps them feel secure. Give extra attention. They're experiencing loss. They need reassurance that they're not alone. that someone still loves them, that their world isn't completely broken. Redirect at trigger times. At 6 p.m., I now take him for a walk. Get him out of the house. Away from that door. It doesn't stop the waiting, but it helps. Provide mental stimulation. Puzzle toys, training sessions, new experiences. Anything to occupy their mind and give them purpose beyond waiting. Be patient. This isn't something that heals quickly. Or maybe ever completely. Grief has its own timeline. For dogs just like for us. But here's what I've learned most. I can't take away his grief. I can't make him stop loving the person who's gone. All I can do is be here. Every day. Showing him that even though one person left, he's not alone. So every evening at 6 p.m., when he walks to that door and sits down, I sit with him now. I don't try to distract him anymore. I don't pull him away or tell him to stop. I just sit beside him. And we wait together. For a few minutes we share that space. His grief and mine mixing together in the quiet. And then I gently say, "They're not coming tonight, buddy. But I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere." Some days he looks at me. Some days he doesn't. But slowly, very slowly, he's starting to lean against me instead of the door. Starting to walk away a little sooner. Starting to accept that waiting won't bring them back. But that doesn't mean he has to be alone. If you've ever had a dog who loved someone like this, who waited for someone who couldn't come home, drop their name in the comments. Let's honor these loyal hearts who love so deeply they can't forget. And if your dog is going through this right now, I promise you, they won't grieve forever. With time, patience, and your love, they'll find their way back to joy. Not forgetting the person they lost, but learning to live again anyway. Because that's what dogs do. They keep loving. Keep hoping. Keep trusting that tomorrow might be better. And eventually, it is. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more stories about the love only dogs can give. Now go sit with your dog. They're always worth your time.